Hello, today we'll understand the laws of exponents and then apply them to solve the exponential problems. The first law of exponent is called as the product rule. So according to this rule, when bases are same in multiplication, the exponents are added, which means x raised to the exponent a multiplied by x raised to the exponent b is going to be equal to x raised to the power of a plus b. We'll just look at one simple example. So if it is 3 raised to the power of 2 and that being multiplied by 3 to the exponent 5, then it should be 3 to the exponent 2 plus 5, which is equal to 3 to the exponent 7. The next rule is called as quotient rule. According to this rule, when the bases are same in division, the exponents are subtracted. So this one can be written as x to the exponent of a subtract b. Let us look at a simple example. So if it is 3 raised to the exponent 5 divided by 3 to the exponent 2, it should be equal to 3 to the exponent of 5 subtract 2, which is also equal to 3 to the exponent 3. The next rule is called as the power of a power rule. As per this rule, if it is x to the exponent a and then this whole thing is again raised to the exponent b, which means you have already the power which is x exponent a. So in that case, this can be written as x raised to the exponent a multiplied by b. Let us look at one example for this also. So if it is 3 raised to the exponent 2 and that whole raised to the exponent 5, then this should be 3 to the exponent 2 times 5. So this should be equal to 3 to the exponent 10. There's one more important rule which is called as the zero exponent rule. As per this rule, any number raised to the exponent 0 is always equal to 1. So if I write 20 raised to the exponent 0, it will be equal to 1. Now, to solve the questions, you'll have to keep one more thing in mind. So if it is an expression written down, so let us say it is x to the exponent a and y to the exponent b, and now this is to the exponent c. In this case, this exponent c is applicable to each one of them, which means this will be equal to x to the exponent a whole raised to the exponent c, and that now being multiplied by y to the exponent b and then whole raised to the exponent c. So if there's a bracket and then there's an exponent, so that exponent is applicable to each and every thing inside the bracket. So this now can be done x raised to the exponent a times c, because power of a power rule, they have to be multiplied, and this being in multiplication with y raised to the exponent b times c. Now let us try doing the questions. Let us take the first one. So in this question, these two are in multiplication. So what we'll do is, this becomes 2 times 3, and then these two powers, they have the same base and they are in multiplication. So which means we can write a raised to the exponent 2 plus 1, because there's no exponent written, so the exponent is 1. And for b again, it's raised to the exponent 1 plus 1, because both of them have an exponent 1. Now 2 times 3 will give us a 6, and this becomes a raised to the exponent 3 and b raised to the exponent 2. So this is our final answer. Now for this question, it is negative 18 divided by 3. So this will give you a -6, and this one, both the powers, they have the same base. And because they are in division, we'll subtract the exponent. So we'll apply the quotient rule. This becomes c raised to the exponent 3 minus 2. And this gives us -6 times c raised to the exponent 1. So if you want to write 1, you can, but you can just leave it as such, because when there's no exponent written on the variable, it's a 1. Now for this question, because the exponent is outside the bracket, the 3, so this 3 is applicable for everything, or what we can do is we can first solve whatever is written inside the bracket. We can simplify it and then apply the exponent. So this becomes 3. These two powers, they have the same base. So we can, and they are in division, so we can subtract the exponents. So this becomes m raised to the exponent 2 minus 1. And then n, it's the same situation with that, same basis. And in division, so exponent subtracted. So 7 minus 5. And this whole raised to the exponent 3. Now this equals 3 times m raised to the exponent 2 minus 1 is just a 1. And n raised to the exponent 7 minus 5 is a 2, whole raised to the exponent 3. Now this 3 is going to be applicable for each and every thing written inside the bracket. So this is 3 raised to the exponent 3, m raised to the exponent 3, and n square also raised to the exponent 3. So this gets equal to 3 raised to the exponent 3 is 27, m raised to the exponent 3, and here we are now applying the exponent rule. So here we'll multiply the exponents together, and this becomes n raised to the exponent 6, and this is our final answer. So here we have the exponent 2 for this whole thing. So what we're going to do is we'll do 5c cubed d squared, and exponent 2 will be applied to everything. So we have 2 to the exponent 2, c to the exponent 2, and d square also to the exponent 2, that being divided by 10, c to the exponent 5 and multiplied by d. So this is equal to 5 times 2 square. So this 2 square gives us a 4, and that multiplied by 5 gives us 20. Here this and this power, they have the same basis and they are in multiplication, so we can add the exponents together. So this becomes c to the exponent of 3 plus 2 and d square, and here it will be power of a power rule, so this becomes d raised to the exponent 2 times 2, which is a 4, and that being divided by 10, c raised to the exponent 5 and d to the exponent 1. Now, when we divide 20 by a 10, we get a 2. Then this is c to the exponent 5. And now these two powers, because the bases are the same and they are in multiplication, so we can simplify them together using the product rule, which should be d raised to the exponent 2 plus 4, which is a 6. And that being divided by, we already divided 20 by 10, so this is not there. So c raised to the exponent 5 multiplied by d. These powers, they have the same base. So we'll apply the quotient rule because they are in division. So 2 times c to the exponent 5 subtract 5, which is a 0, and d to the exponent 6 minus 1, which is a 5. And now applying the 0 exponent rule, anything raised to the exponent 0 is 1. So this is just 1. So the final expression becomes 2 times d raised to the exponent 5. I hope you understood and enjoyed the video. See you in the next one. Bye-bye.